Hello. I think we're live. I'm just testing to see if everything's working. Yes, I believe we're live. All right. Just finish setting everything here. All right. So, good morning, everyone, and I hope you had a great week. Happy Saturday to everyone. It's the weekend. Woo! So, I decided to do another live stream again this Saturday. It went pretty well last time. I liked the new software. It works really nicely, I think. I was happy with the output. So I'm gonna try to do this every Saturday since I'm drawing anyway. Why not invite you all to join me if you like, and feel free to ask any question. We can talk about anything. It makes me really happy to talk to any of you. So I'll just jump on in to the page I was working on. Okay, as you can see, it's starting to look pretty good. Like the beginning is mostly pretty much, the pencils are pretty good. Now I'm working on page 11, and I started to work directly in ink, like the digital ink, because I found that my pencil were so tight that I was kind of just doing the same drawing once, twice, which of course it always gets improved, but I feel that I could have done these in ink. I mean, it would have been good already. So why do I do it twice? So I always try to find some ways to make this faster so I can deliver the books faster. It's always trying to find the little ways. Any minute I can gain is a good thing. So I had a pretty good week, although the end was pretty horrible. So coming back from home, I lost my wallet and everything inside, and it was a big problem. And then I had my bus crash. I had to wait long for another one. It was kind of very horrible Thursday and Friday, but good thing. We all went last night to see the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and it was really a lot of fun. I try to go most every year. The one in Montreal, well, I don't know. They claim to be the biggest. I don't know how this is true or not, but it is certainly a big event and really fun. And anyone who can, who's able to come to Montreal, I suggest you do try it out. It's such a corny movie, but watching it as a group, and it's really fun. We go there. I think we were 14 of us this year, so it's getting. I think we kind of have more and more people in our group every year. And we had a kind of a strange thing happen this week. So they decided on Wednesday that Halloween would be reported on Friday, and it was so funny. Everybody got super confused, and so and then people started complaining. And then people started complaining about the complainers. And then it was all, and then, so I don't know. Am I contributing to that situation? Please don't start complaining about me complaining about the complainers who complain about the complainers. I really can't handle any more level of inception here. So, but personally, I really don't care. I mean, if they do it one day or the other, but I would do appreciate knowing a bit more in advance. I mean, parents are really busy. They need to plan stuff up. They can't just change their plans one day in advance. Yeah, life is crazy. Okay, so I think I had a Bruce ink here, which I can delete. Yeah. Alright. I think I'm not entirely satisfied with my hand here. So I'm doing ink now, but the thing with digital is nothing is really final until you decide it is. So I will most likely come back to it, because I think that something is not working here. Or maybe I'll just try to fix it now. So to do that, what I do is that I would hide my my pencils, and then simply, just put my is that a new layer? No, it's not. It's this. Add a new layer, and then lower the opacity. Okay. So maybe I'll use a pencil in this case, because I really not sure exactly how to draw this. And yes, the best way would be, hey, Emmanuel, use reference. Yeah, I know. Should use more reference. But usually I can pretty much figure it out, and then I don't have to spend time going on Google and trying to find reference. And as I just said, any minute I save is a good thing. But I will, if it really doesn't work, I will go to try and find a reference. And no, using a reference does not make you less of an artist. That's really, I think people are understanding this more and more now, but I still hear it, so. Just want to make it clear about my position on this. I mean, use reference. I mean, this is great. It's the best way to make a really accurate drawing. Use any tools you have at your disposal. Like, everybody was amazed at the posters of Drew Struzan. He's one of the masters of the movie poster. So he did all the Indiana Jones one. He did I think one of these latest was the Harry Potter movies. But in the 80s, he was really all over the place. He did the Thing, the first Thing. Well, not the first Thing, but the 80s remake of the Thing. And that was a pretty cool story. He wrote in the book that this was actually done like in one night as a rush, and it came out as like one of his favorite painting. You never know. But it is very abstract. I don't know if you've seen it. It is a very abstract painting, but it is very interesting. It's like somebody walking in the snow with some light coming out of their face or something. It's pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, I mean, look, already I think it's much better. If I compare them, oh yeah, much better. Alright, so now I can remove the pencils. I don't delete enough layers, so I end up with a million layers. So this was my ink. I'll just delete that because it's really bad. Delete, 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 delete. Okay, now if I turn it back on, opacity, let's see if it connects well. What's this line here? I can make a mistake at one point. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I have to re-erase because, damn it. Okay, go. Opacity on. Alright, maybe a little bit off so I can know what's missing. It helps me to see where it might need to be corrected. So I see here there's a the line is not flowing well. I'll just delete this little piece. Sometimes when you connect like that, it creates like weird. It's not as fluid as drawing it correct the first time. So I just try to make it as good as I can, really. I think the arm here is a little bit weird or something weird here. Okay, just turn it up. Yeah, this part here is not very good. So I'll just merge these together, combine, and then maybe lower the opacity and try to work that arm a little bit more. I think I can try directly in ink for this. I think it's just a question of making the line a little bit better. The head was okay, it's mainly the connection here. Yeah, just like that. So delete this part here. It's a little bit too fat there. So in this phase, I'm gonna try not to put too many details, because once I reach the end, I might find out that actually I need to redraw one panel or something. So if I spent a million years doing all the details, then it would have been a waste of time. Okay, so he's eating his cookie. And then I'm gonna go and get the original pencils here. Okay, now I can continue the rest of them. All right. So as you can see, I didn't draw the end. Oh my god. So, do you know why? It's because drawing ends is hard. Oh my god, it's hard. Yes. So many people struggle with that. But I'm gonna give you the one trick that will solve all your problem. I'm just joking. There's no trick. You just need to work hard on it. Sorry. But, you know, try to, if you're having trouble with ends, the best thing to do is really to just draw a lot of ends and just focus on that. You know, don't try to avoid it like I did here. See, I did my drawing. I didn't even draw the ends because I didn't want to bother with it. But if you want to get good at it, you just need to bother with it. Well, I will show you now how I typically try to draw one. So what you want to do is you want to have a kind of a shape like this. And I don't know if that's correct for it, the angle of the arm. I'm just putting my arms beside me as if I'm relaxing. So the palm would be inside, fingers out. So yeah, so it's about like that, I think. And then the pointy part is your longest finger, obviously, and then you just draw like I start to draw like the thumb, and then the knuckle of the middle finger, and then draw the middle finger, and it just kind of comes up like that. So the question is, the mistake I make all the time is that my hands are too small, and I think it's the case here with both hands. Although it doesn't look too bad on top. I think the top is okay. Just this one needs to be a bit bigger. And this is another advantage of working digitally. I don't need to redraw it again, even though it would probably improve my drawing overall, but I don't need to do it, so I save time. And then I'm gonna draw that hand. Where's my ink again? Okay, so it would help to name my layer, but since I'm always creating and merging, it becomes very difficult to do so. So I don't have a solution here. Right, here you go. So you can kind of hide some of the fingers behind the others, like this. And then there you go. That's pretty much an arm and a hand. Here I don't think I'm correct. There's something wrong about that arm. Remove this. Remove the pencils. Yeah. Lower opacity. Then try to rework that forearm a bit more. Maybe it's the kind of bicep that doesn't work, or something. Shoulder. So the elbow would not be viewable. Would be outside, and then there's the muscle here. I'm touching my arm to know what to do. Okay, so this one, my wrist connects to my elbow, so it's really like this. And then there's the inside of the arm here. And there's the muscle that goes like this. The elbow is not visible, it's on the side. So maybe more like this. Yeah, that feels better. Alright. Maybe just retouch the sleeve a bit. Like this. Okay, yeah, that's better. You might wonder why I rotate the Canva. This is because your hand moves in natural motion. And if you don't follow that motion, it's very hard to make a straight line. Like this is easy to make a straight line, but if I try to go to a weird angle like this, or there's just some angle that are harder to do if you don't move the Canva to make a straight line. See, like this is, but if I just follow the natural line, you cannot see my hand, but yeah, it's very hard to describe. So basically, if you can see that this line is like 45 degrees in front of me, so that my hand can move at 45 degrees, which is the rotation of my elbow. So I use my elbow to draw that line. If that makes sense. Don't use your wrist, use your elbow. Yeah, that's the trick that I was taught in college by my calligraphy teacher. who taught me first, but I heard that advice I heard advice from many people. It's really the way to go. So draw from the elbow, not from the wrist. Okay. And delete the old line. Urge. I should learn shortcuts and clip paint. I haven't been using it long, actually. But for comics, it's there's so many great tools in there that it's really worth moving to. Especially when it comes to flattening. The fill tools are the best. I don't know if there's anything better that exists, but these are really good flattening tool. So if you know what flattening is that when you're done inking, the next step is to do a first pass at the colors. There's many different school of thoughts on this. Some people just put random colors as long as they were different, and then the next person who finishes the coloring would just select those and then paint inside. I personally like to use that step as a way to select my color palette. So I would try to fill with pretty much like the mid-tones of my final colors, and then I will add the shadows and the highlights on this. So that actually after that, just that first flattening pass, it already looks quite good. So I'll be starting the colors in a few months, so stay tuned if you want to see me do a lot of fill. Actually, that step is, because the fill tools are so good, it's actually pretty fast. So maybe I can just give you a quick demo eventually. Okay, so the little girl now. I'll keep the little boy in a separate layer. Just so that I don't touch him, and then if I make a mistake, I don't have to try to separate both. Okay, it's a pretty rough pencil, but I think I can manage it. And through the magic of digital work, undo if it's not correct. Yay! And then, yeah, I should have started with the ends because I'm so used to drawing face that I typically can manage it from the first go. But the ends, yes, again, the ends, see, I tried to push it and then I didn't do it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna create a new layer. And then I see on this part, this is actually like a gingerbread man, and it's not really showing up here. So I can let it go for the boy, saying, you know, he ate it all, and then he's eating the head. But on this little girl, I want to draw the whole gingerbread guy, or maybe he's just missing a part of his head. So maybe like she's gonna have her mouth on it, and the head is inside, and the body. Help me! What's your favorite cookie? What is my favorite cookie? I don't know. Every year we make we try to make gingerbread every year. It's pretty nice. But my favorite cookie. That's a good question. I like. You know what I like? I like butter cookie, like small Breton. Like they're from north of France. They make those delicious butter cookie. It's full of butter. Oh my god, it's really good. Yeah, with a glass of milk or maybe ice cream or tea. That's really good. Yeah. So here you see that this drawing has become a garbled mess. And this is one of the shortcomings of pencil. So it gives you an idea, but then, you know, you try to do something and then you can't see anything anymore. So this is when I like to maybe just hide the original sketch. Where is it? Where's that sketch? Where's that sketch? Ah, there it is. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll simply, again, lower the opacity. And maybe start with the end. I know the cookie is pretty okay. I'll try to start with the end. That makes sense. I'm not really happy about it. Start again. Maybe lower the opacity more. This is confusing me. So drawing ends is difficult, but I don't find it as difficult as what I showed you last week. Like when you're trying to do perspective stuff, and yeah, that's really my bigger trouble at the moment. And it's even more troubling because once I'm done with this comic, I would like to make one about something about like mechanical stuff, like I want robots inside, I want cars inside, I want this kind of thing. I want really kind of an action figure comic thing. That's what I would like to do when I don't do this comic anymore. If I ever get to that point. Feels like I'm never gonna finish this. So that's what I've been thinking. You know, this comic is half short story and half the main story. So I was wondering if I should perhaps do less short stories and just try to focus on the main story so I can actually finish. Since I have so little time to work on this, I always complain about time, don't I? It's just a big worry for me. Are you gonna complain about my complaining? Please do so in the comments. Okay. So now I got the face again. I think it's pretty okay. Yeah, okay. I'll do the ink. Heard some Rammstein the other day. I was like, wow, I haven't heard these guys in a while. What kind of music you like? I listen to a lot of different things. I listen to a lot of old music, like music from the 40s or something. And then, but I also like electronic stuff more when I was in college. I still listen to it sometimes, like more not dense really, but more we used to call it industrial music. I don't know if that means anything anymore. It's more like a bit of like, it's kind of techno, but more a little bit darker with some maybe they will sample some sound of machines or stuff like that. I always thought that was kind of cool. I listen to it on occasions. One of my favorite group was called Project Pitchfork. I liked the music for sure, but then I also really liked their stories, because they really had for each song, well, maybe not each, but a lot of their songs were really little stories. Like one was about the piper. The story about I think it was a guy who wanted to came to a village, and then he said, I'm gonna rid your village of all the rats. And then he did so with his magical flute. But then the villagers, once the rats were gone, they said, we're not gonna pay you, haha. And then the piper was like, hey, you asshole, what the hell? And then he got pissed off and he went away, and then he decided to use his flute to kidnap all the children. And then I don't remember how it ends, but yeah, pretty horrible. And it's been done and redone. But they kind of Pitchfork at this idea where now the piper was using, instead of using a flute, he was using lights and electronic music to no, sorry. He was using television as a way to kidnap the children. I thought was pretty pretty cool idea. No more hypnotizing sounds, but what was it again? No more hypnotizing sounds. No more luring sounds, but hypnotizing lights. I think that was the lyrics. Okay, the nose was pretty good. So I'll save the node. I guess Rammstein would kind of fit in that industrial thing, as well as 9 Inch Nails, obviously. Although I didn't really listen to them all that much. And my favorite song of 9 Inch Nails is not even sung by 9 Inch Nails. It's sung by Johnny Cash, which is a country artist. And because his rendition of H.O.T was like the best thing ever. It has so much feeling, that actually the whole album is great. But his version of H.O.T really gets you. If you haven't listened to it, it is very, very powerful. And I believe Trent Reznor, the singer of 9 Inch Nails, said it himself that actually Johnny Cash was able to capture the essence of the song even better than he did. Well, that's what he said. I'm sure many people have opinions about this. Feel free to share yours. I like Johnny Cash in general. I think I like his songs, they work. Not that I'm a big country fan. I'm not really a fan of country at all. I don't really listen to it, but there's something about Johnny Cash that works for me. Okay, this is the boy. I'm gonna maybe move him a bit up. 59 layers, eh? Wow. Okay. Boy, come here. Okay, the nose is here. And then how do I? They say combine with selected layer G. Shift G? No, that doesn't work. No. Okay. Where was I? Yes, save. So last time I did the live, at the end, my computer crashed, and this little my computer is a bit temperamental, so if I disappear, you'll know that it's my computer that crashed. Yes, it's been doing that for a long time, and I really don't know why, and I can't fix it, and I don't want to buy a new computer, so I kind of live with it. It's a pretty good computer overall. It's just that one thing that's really irritating. much detail on the air, did I? You notice how I always draw my line like at 45 degrees? It also helps to control your breathing. So when you like draw a difficult curve or something like that, holding your breath while you do it helps to think focus better, or makes you tremble less. I'm not sure. And then, yeah, this is what am I supposed to think about this? I don't think it's yeah, okay. So now I'm gonna lower the opacity here because I really don't have enough information about how she's supposed to be. So I'm gonna merge these two, and then I'm gonna hide this, and I'm gonna lower the opacity and just gonna work out her body a little bit more. Okay, so shoulders here, arms, bicep, and then curves like this. So this is good. Middle of our body. Okay, she will have her arm going down like this. I think the t-shirt does not fold the body very well. Here in this case, she's kind of going inside, so it's kind of good like this. Oh, and we're almost out of time. Oh my god. And what did I accomplish today? I drew a boy and part of a girl. Oh my god. I don't know. I must be crazy to spend that much time on these things. It's just not even one panel in 1 hour. I'm really slow, I guess. When I hear people say, "Oh, I penciled 4 pages today," it's like, what? How? Did you put any detail, or are you like a wizard or something? I don't know. I don't think I could do that. Maybe one day, I don't know if I could reach that kind of fast speed, but I certainly cannot pencil 4 pages in one day. That's just nuts. I mean, penciling 1 page, yeah, perhaps, depending on the page. Like if it's super complicated with tons of perspective stuff, no, I don't think so. Okay, so I think this is. I'm gonna hide the boy. Did I draw on top of the boy? Oh my god. You moron. I hate when they do this kind of thing. and it could have been avoided. I just had to lock my layer. Okay. Lock. And you can't lower the opacity when it's locked. That's a bit stupid. I guess it's fine. Well, okay. So I want the boy to be mostly invisible. Just gonna rework that girl a little bit more, and then I will be closing this live stream. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And I will try to do it again. Yeah, I think Saturdays are a good time for me because it's all very quiet here. I'm just doing drawing by myself anyway. So I'm glad to share this with you. And I really welcome any kind of comment you may have. Is the format good? Is it, are you enjoying it? I really would welcome some feedback if you have any. And of course, please do subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way to making me feel that this is worth doing. And I hope you will have a great week. I will be, actually my daughter is off, so I will be having 2 days of vacation next week. And I'm really looking forward to that. Yay. So probably, I don't know, maybe I can work a little bit more next week on the comic. We'll see how it goes. So I wish you a great rest of the day. We still have a few minutes. But I hope you will have a great weekend and enjoy the weather. I think, I don't know, there's sun came out here. It was pretty horrible on the end of the week, but now it's a little bit sunny. So enjoy the weather. Go outside, go play, draw, show me your stuff, show me what you do. If you use any of what I'm telling you, I would love to know what you thought was useful, and if you would like me to maybe spend more time on a specific subject, maybe maybe there's something I said that you wanted me to explore more on. I could do like a one-shot video that it goes into something more detailed. But let me know if you would find this is interesting, and I will see you next time. Until then, take care of yourself, and I will say you a big thank you.